Thanks for that. Now to our first alert on just how many people still don't have their power back on after Wednesday's blizzard. The OPP outage map shows that there are still 5,600 customers without power. Now, of those, Dodge County and especially Fremont are the hardest hit, still around 2,000 outages.
Now remember, at the peak of Wednesday's storm, more than 100,000 customers were without electricity. Energy companies across Nebraska and Iowa warned that the last rounds of restoration are complex and time-consuming. In northeast Nebraska, the Nebraska Public Power District reports a handful of outages in Burt and York counties. Mid-American Energy reports all outages in its Council Bluffs service area have been resolved.
Now let's go back to Fremont. Those are some of the complex fixes. Officials warn the windy conditions Bo just talked about have been presenting challenges for crews today, noting there's still a large amount of trees on power lines. Remember, if you see wires down, treat them as if they are alive, avoid them, and give your utility provider a call.